Scrapbookers. So I was trying to increase my speed a little with this layout, but this next layout, so I used this one, which I already did. Look at all the shiny stuff. And the same idea I wanted to duplicate. And so the page came out totally different, but it's still with the same subject matter and the same kinds of little, you know, doodads about this is my pop culture family tree, this is my presidential family tree, and so I just basically, you know, took and switched up the layout to go that way. It didn't take me, it took me much longer than I wanted it to. So I am going to try to work on my speed in scrapbooking because I used to be really fast and I've kind of lost it, lost my quickness. So that's what I'm up to today. So I would encourage you to try to increase your speed. A great thing to do is to use a layout that you've already made and then try to make it again. You'll end up making it differently. You really will. But it will maybe increase your speed. Okay, get your supplies. Let's go. Let's try to be quick about it. It won't be quick, but we'll try. Okay, here we go. Hey Scrapbookers, so I just made this page, and while I was making this page about my pop culture family history, I decided that my scrapbooking has gotten altogether too slow. Like, I'm like turtle pace, and I used to be really fast. So I'm going to do a similar page. It's going to have a similar kind of a theme, and I already have, and I should have printed this out on cardstock, it just wasn't available at the time. But these are my presidential, my presidential cousins. Yeah, and so I am going to, I'm going to stop, but what my plan is I'm going to make a page that's like a lot like this one, but I haven't chosen anything yet at all. I mean, it's going to be the same basic setup, but, you know, probably a little bit different. And, yeah, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, I'm gonna stop so then I'll know exactly how long it actually takes. Okay, hold on. Okay, so this is like ready, set, go. So the first thing I'm gonna do is cut up all of those different presidents. And then the next thing I'm going to do is look up to see like what number president they were, because I think I want to incorporate that kind of an idea into the page. Isn't that like kind of amazing that there's so many? And I told you this in the other video, but one of my little frustrations with Ancestry.com, and it's not a big frustration because I'm a big fan of Ancestry.com, and really all the stuff that's genealogy and family history going on lately, because it's so amazing. Like, things have gone light years. Okay, next up I'm looking for I found it. I'm looking for this square punch. So what I'm going to do is I want to make these kind of like little flags. So I'm going to go like this, and I think I have a better one, but again, I'm going for speed here. So I want to figure out which numbers they were. I'll kind of try to guess. I'll try to guess them in order. That will probably add time. And I'm trying to hurry. My new goal is to go faster. And so one way I think that you can go faster, because I used to be faster. Like, yeah, I used to run too. So John's going to come before John Quincy, I think. Does that sound right? Ulysses S. Grant. My kids have memorized like the president's song where they all go in order. And I don't know all of these. So the reason I know that I'm related to them is because they are all descendants of the Mayflower Pilgrims, and so am I. And I'm related to like 7 of the Pilgrims. And by 7, I mean I'm just talking about the men. I should really like do a little thing about the female Pilgrims that I'm related to, because I don't think they get mentioned as much. Which isn't fair, right? That's not fair. Okay, I got 2 Roosevelts. And my little complaint is about, see this? Franklin Delano Roosevelt is my 6th cousin 6 times removed. And then Theodore Roosevelt, this is wrong. The uncle of the wife of the 6th cousin of the... So it's like, yeah, that's true, but I'm actually more directly related to him, and I wish that little feature would... I wish you could tell it which ancestor you want to go through, because some people you're going to be related to in more than one way. Like a lot of these guys, I am. Because, you know, if you're related to one Pilgrim, chances are you're related to more than one Pilgrim, because there was a limited gene pool back then. Alright, that's my guess. And so it can take different places. Okay. So now we're going to get the iPhone out and do a search to say 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'll change my password. That was the rub. Oh, there you go. Not so smart, Katie. Okay, so let's do hello. Names and order of presidents. Name and order of list of presidents. There we go. List of presidents. Come on. List of presidents. So this is Wikipedia. All right. Perfect. Oh, come on. Don't mess with me. List of presidents. Okay, number 1 was George Washington. And so let's use these to see what number they were. Okay. So number 2 is going to be John Adams. So that's this one. I'm just trying to think of where I want the... I think I'm going to put it down here. Number 2, I don't know. Not good for speediness. Okay. So let's just put it right before their name. 2, and then Thomas Jefferson, James Madison, James Monroe, John Quincy Adams is number 6. Oops. And then we have Andrew Jackson, Martin Van Buren, William Henry Harrison, John Tyler, James Polk, Zachary Taylor is number 12. So, yep, so far I'm right. Number 12. And then Fillmore, Pierce, Buchanan, Lincoln, Johnson, Ulysses S. Grant. So I'm still on the right track here as far as ordering them. We're putting them in the right order. Cool. I'm making myself feel smart. Then we have Hayes Garfield. I'm still doing good. Doing good here. Oh, come on. These are little tiny. Okay, he's number 20. Need a 0. I think I have arthritis in my right hand because it feels all fat, and I mean I have beefy hands, but it feels kind of inflamed. But it also could be I've been surfing the internet on my phone too much. That's probably it. Let's go with that. Okay, number 26 is Theodore Roosevelt with the goofy connection to me, which is actually not, I mean, it's accurate, but there's a better connection out there. Then we got Taft, Wilson, Harding, Coolidge, Hoover, and then Franklin D. Roosevelt. He was like an awesome guy. Both of them were. But Franklin, I feel like our generation maybe doesn't know him as well as Theodore, because Theodore, like, gets all the, you know, he's more sexier, I guess, you know. But Franklin Delano Roosevelt was really, he's the husband of Eleanor Roosevelt, and actually they were cousins. So I'm related to her too. 32. Okay, and now we're going all the way up to, I really wish I was related to Jimmy Carter. He's my favorite. Yeah, him and Lincoln and Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Okay, 41 is, my dad would be happy about George Bush. I'm not. I wasn't happy about Reagan either. There you go for not discussing politics, sorry. I was just decided to be a Democrat very early on when I was 10. I became a Democrat because Jimmy Carter was born in Georgia, which is where I was born. It's not where I was raised. Okay, so there's number 43. So there's all the presidents lined up in order, and then I also have like Sarah Palin, and I'm related to her, and then I'm also related to Eleanor Roosevelt, and so they could possibly go on this page, although they are not presidents. They're, like, she ran for president or vice president, and then she was a first lady. So I'll just leave those over there for a minute. So I'm 9 minutes in. Yeah. Okay, so what do we need to do? We need to get a busy background paper and then kind of a solid square of a middle paper. How would these look? I don't know. Okay, so now I'm picking paper. I'm going to pause, but I'm not going to stop. It's 10 minutes. I'm back. So I'm not, I'm trying to find some paper. And I want one busy background. And I want it to be kind of presidential. What am I going to do here? And so maybe stars might be a good option, or like some kind of olden time red, white, and blue. Let me see. And so I'm looking through my little stack that's near my desk. I know you're not looking at anything now, sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to just pull this out as a possible bottom part, because maybe I'll make that bottom like a little bit different than the top. Okay, Operation Find Presidential Paper. So like back in the old days of scrapbooking, things would have been real obvious to get something that looked presidential. So I'm thinking like stars and stripes, or not batting 1,000 over here. Oh, come on. Not finding anything. It's a little frustrating. Okay, this is a possibility. It's red. In that case, I would need something blue. I would love it if I had something with just lots and lots of stars. Not really finding anything though. Grr. Okay, like this is going to be a little bit in the opposite direction, but there's some stripes. Oh, here's some polka dots. Polka dots could work. Or I also have really large polka dots. That's kind of interesting. Okay, and now I'm thinking maybe map paper, because that way, you know, the United States. Where is my map paper? I can't find any. Oh my goodness. Okay, which this is okay though, because this kind of tells me, like, maybe I think I'm more organized than I really am, you know, because I have a little system of organization here, but I'm not really able to put my hands on what I think I want. So there's a lesson, right? I need a section for map paper. Okay, here's some more red as a possibility, or some, I like that blue. Get some gray, and this is where I am choosing too many things. So there's another lesson. Okay, so let's start to build this page. Quickly, people! Okay. This is going to be the back. Oh, maybe that. Well. Okay, cutting this down to 11 by 11. Like this. And I know this would be a little different. They don't all have to be like exactly the same. So I'm thinking like this instead of, you know, I kind of had it going the other way. Something like this. And then maybe these little things poke out this way. I think those are going to fit. So let's start nailing this down to save on some time. Ah. Oops. Now I need to leave like tucking. I need to leave the room over here to tuck, you know. To tuck in all those little flags. And then, how am I going to adhere them? Let's just use double stick tape. And so I think I'm going to start with at the top and then overlap. Oh, I'm going to smush. Not like they did on Jersey Shore. I know that's a whole different thing. Right? See, now I'm glad I put the, So one thing I don't really need on these is that, and I want to kind of stagger them, is that here it says edit this person in story view, so I don't mind covering that up because that's something that you need on the computer, but you don't really need it in on the paper. Okay, and that just helps with the arrangement there. Alright, so I need to lose weight. Usually you know how there's that saying, how you do, and something is how you do one thing is how you do everything. There's a saying, trust me. But I think that Peter Walsh like nailed it on the head when he said, you know, if you're kind of got too much going on in terms of stuff, you're probably fat, right? And, well, I'm not, like, totally fat. I have gained some weight, and it is stressing me out. And I think that I need to, like, do my October clean, you know, major cleaning of the house, and I'm going to start, well, I've started. Like, on Wednesday, I started my stepper routine again, and I want to start walking more, and I want to keep track of it. Like last Saturday, I sat in on the Kathy Zilski chat for her class, Eat More, Move Less. No, that's not it, is it? Eat Well, Move More. And I was just thinking, like, wow, I'm sort of way off track. I need to rein it in. And so okay, so I do have, I think, room for the ladies. So let's include them. We'll even include Sarah Palin. Why not? Here we go. And she's not going to get a number. She's going to get, she's the wife of. And so I'm not automatically related to all of the wives, but I am related to Eleanor because they were cousins, as I said. Isn't that funny? I'm surprised nobody made a bigger deal about that. There's all the bushes. And Miss Palin. And I just, okay, so that, I know I'm bouncing around with my topics. But I just watched, I like to watch this show that I watch now on, YouTube. And it's about, hold on, I'm going to pause because we're at 10 minutes again. That's how I can keep track. Hold on. Okay, so now we're 20 minutes into this layout. See, I used to be able to make a layout in like a half an hour, which if I can finish it in one more little segment, then I'll be like, haha, success, see, I can still do it. Oh, man. Anyways, I watched this show on YouTube with Joan Rivers. Since she died, I kind of like to look at her, where there's a little bit of gap here on the bottom where there isn't at the top. Grr. That bugs me. Let's just move these down just a little. Anyways, it was like Celebrity Wife Swap, but it was with like Melissa Rivers wife swapped with Bristol Palin. And you know what was very interesting? Like those, you know, so they wanted to kind of portray the Rivers as very glamorous, and then, you know, the girls in Alaska as not so glamorous. But one of them went to like cosmetology school, and so Melissa Rivers is like, oh, guess what? I set you up with your first gig. You know, you can be on the local news. Isn't that great? And she was like, I'm not doing that. And she was like, what do you mean you're not doing that? And then when, it was like, well, I'm not ready. And then the other one, so that was like the sister who didn't get pregnant. Then the one that did, Bristol, she was down in Los Angeles with Joan Rivers and the son, Melissa's son. And then, so Joan's like, oh, well, come on over to Fashion Police with me, and you can do Melissa's job. She produces the show. And they were going to, like, show her all about it, and she's like, oh, well, I don't really like people criticizing other people, so I'm not going to do it. Isn't that crazy? Like, really? like, I get it, you know, it's not nice to be mean. And Joan Rivers' comedy wasn't my favorite kind of comedy, but still, like, you could have this cool experience and you're not going to do it. Why? And the other one, too, like, what? And then I thought maybe the mom told him beforehand, like, don't do anything to embarrass me. So that could be the reason. But I would like to think they're a little more adventurous than that. I mean, you know, one of them, Bristol, was adventurous, at least a little bit. Oh well. I really like the more I learn about Joan Rivers, the more I think, like, oh my gosh, she was such a hard worker, and she was, like, really a class act. Like, and you wouldn't really get that from a lot of her humor, but that was her job. So, you know, I think she did break a lot of barriers. And I think she really passed on that work ethic to her daughter, for sure. And conversely, you would think, like, Sarah Palin, you know, my 11th cousin once removed, so the Bristol and her sister second removed. I think that's how that works. So my cousins up there in Alaska, they don't seem to have, like, inherited their mother's, like, go get 'em, you know. Like, I may not like Sarah Palin's politics, but I definitely admire how she's, you know, go get 'em attitude. But her daughters didn't seem to get that, at least just from watching that show. Who knows? Who knows the real story? It's probably not all accurate. So there we go so far. So this is the one we're copying. All right, so what should we do? So we want to say something about, like, my presidential family tree. And I think I'm probably good on using any of these papers. I don't want to use any more papers. I do have, let's see. I'm looking at this, like, one star. I'm not sure if that will work anywhere. Maybe not. Okay. I need to make a title. And it's gonna read my presidential family tree. So I'm bringing this in just because, and I want to get it fairly straight. So it might take me a second. Because of the flag looking things over here. It's not going to go all the way. Just hit it a little bit more. But that way I have that kind of notion on both sides. And good. So I'm trying not to go too far. I'm gonna look in my stickers drawer, and I want something that's gonna show up well against that dark background. So I think, oh, this is pretty. Because it even has the little flaggy things. Alright, we're 7 minutes in. Can she do it? Can I do it? I think I can. Well, I might not be 30 minutes, but it's not going to go for an hour. Right? Okay. Now I just need something to build these on. Do I have a ruler? Let's use just this ruler here. So this is going to say I really want to spell it right. The S seems smaller than the other letters. President. Chill. I can spell okay. My sister was better than me at spelling. And my son, but I'm not horrible. But my son is super amazing at spelling. And my daughter struggles with it. I think it's I-A-L. I always get messed up with like I before C except after E. That kind of thing. Like for a long time I could never remember in the word there, like the possessive there, which came first, the I. Okay. How do I like? I want him to be like a little bit on those. I should have done it on a clear ruler. I watched a video by Melissa, what's her name? The Jedi, the Scrappy Jedi. And she says that she uses a clear ruler, which would have been a better option here. She had a video where she made a bunch of embellishments, and I watched that recently. So there's presidential, and now I just need family tree, and then a couple doodads, and then we're good. We're good. I'm just going to do this gray family tree. Okay, almost to 10 minutes, and I'm going to stop. Okay, so 30 minutes and counting. 30 children and counting. I watched that show. The Duggars. Alright, here's my... looking for more of these because I don't have enough. I thought I had more, but I don't think I do. Can I make an F? I thought I had more sheets than this though. Let's see. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough letters there. So I just need a smaller... I ought to be able to do it with this. So where do we want to put family tree? Like here or underneath? Underneath, right? Let's look first and see if we have anything that says family in here. Because I might. Come on, family. Nothing. Nothing, really? You know, I'm thinking though that maybe I'll have something that says family like all in one thing in my sticker stash. So I'm looking in there. So I know you can't see me looking, but that's what I'm up to. Come on. Nothing yet. Oh, maybe. Well, yes, but no. I've got that. But I don't think that's what I want. I wanted like a cursive family. My, here's family, but it's, well, it would match. I'm not sure I want that one though. Let me just look a little tiny bit more. And then I'll see if I can finish this up. You know, I think the talking really does slow me down. But that's okay. I don't want to stop making videos. I'll keep making videos, but somehow I'm going to figure out how to make them faster. Okay, I'm still looking for something. So I'm looking at things like this that would say family. But so far, I'm coming up blank. And I just have a bin that's kind of off to the side. I know you can't see it. There's some stars in there. I might use those, you know, because of presidents. There's a couple more stars on that one. And even more stars. But still no family. Still looking for family. Well, I could use maybe this one. That font, the red. I don't think that's going to show up very well, though, against the other stuff there. Okay, see, this is what's slowing me down. I know it. I know it. But these will be embellishments. Ah, blah. Alright, I have not found the word family. Okay, I'm going to look in a couple other places. One is, I have a kit that I got from Jenny Bolin, and then I supplemented it. And there's some leaves. Let me see if I have the word family. You wouldn't think it would be that hard, huh? Seems like everything says family. Scrapbooking. Oh, I found the rest of those Jenny Bolin letters. Alright, well maybe that will work. Dun 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 dun. I know this is taking obnoxiously long. Okay. Okay, so it's not in there. I'm gonna just look one more place to see if I have something that's actually two more places. One is this little chipboard drawer that I have that I don't look at nearly enough. There's some leaves. Oh, more leaves. But no family, huh? That seems weird. More leaves. So in my old scrap room, I also used to have like these, kind of like these drawers, but just like these little shoe boxes where I could just rifle through them real fast. And I miss those. I would like to like incorporate that somehow again, because those are pretty useful. And I think that helped me with my speed. And it also helps, I think, in cleaning up. Okay, I can't believe it, but I have not found the word family. Memories. Alright. We'll look one more place and then we'll give up on that little dream. Okay. Family, 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 family. Where was the other place I was going to look? I don't know. See, this sucks up a lot of time, right? A lot of time. It's not good. Oh, I remember. I'm like, where was I going to look? Okay, I have this other drawer where I have some kind of unused embellishments. And there might be a family sticker in there. That's not really gonna work, is it? No. Well, who knew? So funny. Alright. I did not find anything. Grr. I really want to use these old leaves, not on this page, and those. How do I like these? I really wanted a more scripty kind of a font. I like that color though, or a light blue. Alright, I've just pulled out everything in the world. Not a light blue, but maybe like even, I don't know. Let me see what I have for script in my thickers. Well, this is taking way longer than I wanted it to. Tell me there's family in here. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's family. But it's not, it would have been nice if it was in this script. It is not. Moving on. This should really go in the chipboard drawer, huh? Not in the letter sticker drawer. I'm blowing my my quickness here. Trying to find, alright, maybe I'll use these. I found something. It's not a script, but it's different enough that I think it'll be interesting. Let's hope we have enough. These are great because you can, are they too, I don't know. Am I fretting too much about them? Oh yes, completely. Let's start them up here. But what's kind of cool about these is that I can color them if I want to. So if I get them all on there and I'm like, I don't think I like the color of them, they're really easy to add. I don't think that's gonna fit if I spell it all out in those big giant letters. And then I took a million years to do something fairly simple. Oh, 11 minutes, gosh. Okay, so I think I'm over half an hour now. You know what slowed me down? This title. It totally did. Use this to maybe speed it up just a little. Oops. No, we can't. Too bad, so sad. Not working. Okay, so I'm going to spell family like in this, F-A-M-I-L-Y. I-L-Y. Come on. Give me an L. I hope I have an L. I might not have an L. There's an L. Woohoo. So theoretically, if you copy your own layouts, and the other thing I used to do is clean up after every single layout, and I haven't been doing that, and I think that's slowing me down too. Okay. Good. Lovely, lovely. All right. Now, it needs embellishments. And I think what I want to do is not a crazy amount of embellishments, so I'm thinking, well, that's pretty wonky, huh? We want these presidential people to be pretty straight and serious. Right? Not so straight. So one way to go faster is to use like a layout design that you've already used. And another way is to not go searching for stuff, to have like stuff already ready on your table so you're not like, oh, what should I do now? Like I just did. Okay. I was looking at this one. Just as a little something extra, but I'm thinking, no. And that's the other thing I think is, maybe we worry a little too much about like glamorizing our layouts. And maybe we don't need to do that quite so much. Okay. So now I'm kind of thinking about embellishments and like what else? I want to put something under there. I don't know why, but I kind of do. I also thought this like little memo might be cute. Is it? I don't think it is, because that's not really where you put these kind of old-fashioned stamps. You wouldn't put them kind of sideways. They would go this way, but I don't think that works. Okay, so it's just going to take a little practice for me to get my speed back up. Oh, should maybe go back to like the way I used to do it with, if I had a whole bunch of stickers, it could be fun to put a whole bunch of stickers on top, but of the stars, but I don't think I do. I mean, I have some, but not a lot. Dun dun dun. Okay. Let's go with this idea. Yeah, so what are we, like almost 40 minutes? So I'm thinking like the tone on tone. Oh, yeah, that's not even going to be thinking. That's just going to be doing because it's stuck right on there. These are really old stickers. And I'm not sure I really like the way they're sticking. Like they kind of feel a little too, I don't know. I'm not in love, but they're down. Right off the page. And what I think I might do is then layer these stickers over the top of these. So I want you to get like the feeling that they're there, but not be like too, really kind of stick aggressively. When they're down, they're down. Oh yeah, this is definitely going to be 40 minutes. I don't like how, I guess I want that to be just a little more see-through than it is. My time flies, huh? Something like this. Okay. And now we're going to do these cute little, this is kind of what I've been wanting to use. I know you can barely see that, huh? This might have been a mistake. But that's okay. It's good to make mistakes. Really, it is. I'm not being sarcastic. Not that one. No.
probably didn't help. Let's see if we can mess this up anymore, huh? That I kind of like. Oh. Okay, this is going to probably turn out to be an hour. Oh well, what can I say? What can I do? I've gotten slower. It happened. Okay. Right off. This is where I need to stop. Yes? Probably. I kind of like the idea of that pointing at this guy over here, old Mr. John Adams. But it doesn't seem like it kind of fits underneath anything. And unless I can get it under here, kind of feels like it needs to go like under, and it's not. That's not working. Maybe it goes like this. Oh, maybe that's just horribly ugly. Oh. I kind of like it. I know. It's a little bit of a mess. Or maybe overkill. And I also want to put my presidential family tree so that, I mean, it's probably pretty obvious who's making all these scrapbook pages, right? But I think just in case it's not, let us, yeah, I really want to put one over here. It really, not work, it doesn't work. Just cover up some of those people I don't like, just kidding. I kind of want 3. Here, let's see about this. I don't know. Well, maybe this way. No. Bad. Okay, stop. Okay. Now, I think I want to use tiny letters. And say, my presidential family tree. And then who I am. Alright, so it's going to say bye. And then my full name. So yeah, I think talking slows me down. It's okay. I'll still do it. But I really do want to go faster. How do you spell my last name? Backwards. Yep, it's official. Talking slows me down. I think it does. It's harder than you think to spell your 9-letter maiden name backwards. Without writing it down first. That's a little trick I do a lot, and it does help me to keep on chattering. Oh, this is my nickname, Katie. My full name's Catherine. And usually when I put the whole name together, I use Catherine. I don't think that maybe my husband home. Alright, almost there, almost there. Okay, so am I done? I really want to, I've like got the burning urge to put something over here. No, we don't need it. How about one more thing? Documented. I wish it said documented. Noted. Alright, I'm calling it done. Yeah? Done. Ta-da! Thanks for watching. I'm a little disappointed that I wasn't faster. But it's okay. I still feel like I need one more patch of those leaves. I'm gonna just still call it done. Okay, that's all. Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Okay, just sticking a couple more things. Star, star, and this little line of stars. I know, it's not much. That's all.